Hi everybody, this is Madeline and I wanted to talk to you today about doing affirmations and how important they are to talk to yourself in a positive manner because we are always talking to ourselves every day, just not always in the best way. So it's really important to be conscious of what you're thinking, be conscious of what you're saying, be conscious of what you're believing about yourself because it does become who you are. And a really neat thing that I actually did when I was really little, there was one time, I think I was in 5th grade or 6th grade, and I was having a really tough time in school, and tough time in school because I was feeling low, I was feeling, picked on, for whatever reasons. I just didn't feel good about myself, and I for some reason, by some divine intervention, I was able to be aware of that, and so I made cards. I guess right now I would call them affirmation cards. I made cards that said stuff like, "You are awesome, you are so wonderful, you're a good friend, you are beautiful, you are pretty, you are this and this and that." And it really, the whole thing with making the cards, it wasn't just reading them or having them there, but even the writing just made me feel better. And I just kind of I put them in my book bag, and I only really looked at them once, and I kind of forgot about them actually. But it was funny because I came home from school one day and I forgot they were in my book bag, and I spilled my book bag on the floor. And then my mom goes to pick up my book bag or something, and she saw the cards that said, "Oh, you are." And I wrote, "Madeline, you are awesome." I wrote it in the third person for whatever reason, and so my mom thought they were like Valentine's cards from boys. And she says, "Madeline, who wrote these? Oh my gosh!" And I was like, "Oh, that was me." But anyways, it's a really good. It's something that people do. It's proven. I mean, many motivational speakers talk about the role of affirmations, and really what it is, what my I guess I don't know if it's my idea, if it's been around, if I just caught it, I saw it somewhere and I implanted it, and so I think it's mine. But something I want you guys to do, I think would help with those that might be going through a tough time, or those that you're becoming aware of. I really talk down to myself. Well, I'm not making myself feel good. If you feel yourself going through a period where you're having really disempowering thoughts that don't make you feel good, thoughts that don't bring you up in joy and vibration, and ultimately thoughts that hold you back from taking chances, from success, from good things. What you want to do is get index cards, about this size, probably small. You could probably cut this in half. This is actually a pretty big index card, but it doesn't have, it could be paper. It could just be, get something, that's tangible, that's, you could write a good little phrase on, and just write I am statements, if that helps. You can say, I have one, "I am a good friend." So you write it, "I am a good friend," and it feels good, and it feels true. And so, if you are a good friend, really think about it. I'm a good friend. And then just kind of have it, there. So if you ever, want to look at it and read it, you can just take out the card and say, "I'm a good friend." And just remind yourself, I am a good friend. If my friends are ever in trouble, or they need an ear to lean on, I'm there. I'm a good friend. I'm a good friend. Just write it, keep it with you, pull it out whenever you need it. I can do things like, "I am funny. I am whatever you are, whatever you are." It's the great I am. That's you. Okay, that's important to know. There's truth in declaring who you are. Deciding right now, I am this. And even if you don't think you are funny, let's say maybe you don't think you're funny at all. Let's say you think you're boring, and whatever disempowering thought you want to think. Decide right now, I know I am funny, so I'm going to be funny. So I am funny. So then you write it down, even if you don't really think it, but it's positive and it makes you feel good. Write down, "I am funny. I am funny. I am funny. No, I am funny." Repeat it to yourself. Keep it with you. Keep it in a book bag, in a folder, whatever. So if you're ever feeling low, whip it out. Go back to that period, that time where you were just getting creative and you were thinking of all your I am statements. Another way you can approach it, a way that I actually feel like it helps me, is I do the third person. I'll say like, "Madeline, you are so generous. Madeline, you are generous." And just reading it in that kind of context, "Madeline, you are generous." Or you can write like, you have beautiful skin, or "you are beautiful," or whatever makes you feel good. I find that works too. So if you don't feel comfortable saying I am, you can say you are, but know that you're talking about yourself. So when you read the card, you can pretend maybe somebody else wrote it. That's another trick. You can kind of make your own world where you could pretend maybe it's a cute kid you have a crush on is writing these for you. You know, imagine what someone might think of you positive. You are so funny. You are so kind. You know, you are so smart. And then when you whip them out and you read it, you can just pretend like it's Valentine's Day and you got all these Valentines, and it just let it uplift you. The point is, it's supposed to uplift you. It's supposed to make you consciously aware of your thoughts and make you consciously shift them to positive thoughts, so you can eventually create good things, success. You can take chances. You can be free to be yourself and know that it's okay, because there's no need for you to judge you. There's no need for you to believe anybody else's judgments. That's their problem. You know, you are awesome. I'm awesome. So whatever. You know, and that's what I wanted to share with you, in a little bit longer than I thought. But yeah, do affirmation cards. Very important. Very important, because I think writing it, saying it, and reading it really helps you ingest it, instead of just maybe thinking in your mind. It really forces you to get in that zone. So that's all I wanted to share for today. If you guys have any tips, comments, suggestions, whatever you want to contact me, feel free to write me. I love you all. Be blessed, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks.